I think every time I tell these stories to people, like friends and family, everyone's like, what? That's insane, because it's such a behind the scenes thing. You don't really see it unless you're there. And only such a small group of people from around the world get to experience it each year. Not many people know what it's truly like going there. So I think one of the biggest things that shocked me and I was not prepared for was just the scale of how huge it is overseas. So Miss Universe in Australia, it's not huge. You're not chased down the street. People don't recognize you. Every single person that you see doesn't know who you are. Like it's not big in Australia. But as soon as I landed in El Salvador, it was a whole nother playing field. I remember I walked out of the airport and there were just thousands of people already just waiting for the doors to open where we'd get out and go into the car to get taken to the hotel. Thousands of people there. Everyone's filming, everyone's shouting and screaming, and a door opened when I was still getting my suitcases, and people saw that I was next to come out, and everyone was like, oh my God, Miss Australia, Miss Australia. And I was like, whoa, I've not experienced that, because that does not happen here in Australia. And I walked out, everyone's screaming and shouting and so excited, and everyone knows everything about you and your name and your country and everything, and people want your signature and they're giving you gifts. It was just incredible. And then when we got to the hotel, it was very much the same. People would camp in the hotel or stay there like overnight. We'd arrive back from a gala at midnight or 1 a.m, like so late, and there's still hundreds of people in the lobby. Everyone's waiting to see us get off the bus for 20 seconds and then go into the elevator and disappear and go up to our rooms. There was people, just fans in the hotel 24/7. Every time you'd go down the elevator and the elevators would open to go to breakfast or to go to the rehearsal rooms, there was just hundreds and so many people in the hotel. The doors would open and it'd be like, Miss Australia, come over here, come here. And they want to talk to you. You say hi to the country that they're from, because people have flown in from all over the world to see you, get ready for the final and see you for the few weeks leading up to it, because it's so huge over there in Latino countries and Asian countries like Thailand and Philippines. And so I was just not prepared for that coming from Australia. I was like, what is going on? And I think as the weeks progressed, we would go to different activities. You'd get to know the bloggers and the vloggers and who's going to be where, and people get to know you through a screen, really, because they're seeing you getting filmed, or you speak to somebody else and that video goes kind of everywhere. And which is why I really like to speak to everyone, because I just, I can't imagine how standing there for hours and hours and hours and hours hoping to see somebody, and then someone finally coming out and you're seeing them for 20 seconds while they walk from the elevator to a different room. So it was just such a commitment from those vloggers and bloggers. It was unbelievable. I was so taken back by that, but also such an incredible experience that not many people got to see that side of it. So yeah, let me know if you want to hear other stories or other things that happened that I thought were just so not what I was expecting as an Australian, because I have so many stories, so many to tell.